are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You're free to leave if you want to leave.
I don't
We're
want.
not stopping you from leaving.
All right.
I'm not detained. Then you're saying I'm not
Correct.
being detained.
You're not detained unless you refuse to leave. You've been warned. So now you're technically trespassing after warning. However, we don't want
Hold on.
to have to do
You
that.
can't trespass me if I haven't broken the law and I have a legal right to be here. Is that
So,
correct?
Here's how this works. So the posted hours, right?
There are no posted hours.
They're over there.
No, he told me there are no posted hours. I'm not inside the building. I'm outside.
He told us they're over there.
He told
so from
me,
5
and it's recorded.
All right, let me explain. So from 5 p.m. to 8 a.m.
You can't go inside the building. That's not true.
It is true.
People
It's
walk
right
through
over
all the
there.
time. I've got pictures
And
of
they're
them
not
doing
supposed
it.
Why do you
Yeah,
think
they
these guys
are.
here?
You can walk through. You just can't stop.
That's not the law. If it's open for one thing, it's open for another. That's the 14th Amendment of the United States. You took an oath, 876.5, to uphold the Constitution, 876.05. It's your oath that you took for the Constitution of both the state of Florida and the United States.
Oh, that's
and
right.
the
So,
14th
ma'am,
Amendment is part of that.
And here's what we're going to do, okay? So they've asked you nicely to leave,
Mhm.
okay, because this is closed.
It's not closed. He told me it's not closed.
Is
He
it
just
open or
told you
closed?
it's not
It
closed.
is no longer open, sir.
Okay.
This
area
is a lie
closes
that
5
he's
p.m.
saying.
All right. So you heard him. You heard him
No,
just now.
the buildings close at 5 p.m.
Well, this is attached to the property. This is
Okay,
all
well,
inclusive.
what he's saying now is different than what he said when I was recording them earlier. Literally, he's now changing his story to match what
Okay,
you're
well, now that
saying.
you know, you're free to leave if you just get up and walk away.
Or else you're going to put me in jail. I will sue you. If you're going to
You
put
can
me in
sue us
jail.
for whatever you want. That doesn't mean it's gonna go anywhere.
What law gives you the right to remove me?
right
This is
now,
not
if you
private
refuse to
property.
leave-
You're not a bouncer.
If you refuse to leave, it's something.
I'd
called
like you to call
trespass after
your-
warning.
But
familiar with
but
that,
you
correct?
yes, but you have to have a reason to trespass a person.
Actually, no, we don't. That's
On
not correct.
on private property you don't, but this is public property.
Correct.
They're
And
not the
The
same.
reason why we
Can
have
you
the
call
right-
your
Stop.
supervisor?
We're not calling the supervisor. So the reason why we have
He has
the
to call
authority to have him
supervisor.
removed is just one, he is a licensed security officer that works here. The
Mhm.
posted hours are from 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. They are
For inside the
closed.
building.
And
Where are the posted?
surrounding
No,
areas,
no, it doesn't say
right?
that. It's inside
So-
the building. It's literally only inside the building. You're lying to me.
No, it's the entire property.
No, it's not. And he has
Is
said
the
it
entire
repeatedly
property or
that
the
it's
entire
not.
building?
It's assumed it's the entire property.
It's assumed.
And instead of
Laws.
putting signs out, facilities maintenance, which controls these grounds, has instructed us to inform the public that if they're on the property, that they cannot be because the building itself has hours. And once the hours close in this area, sir, then they ask us to enforce the policy.
This is a policy he wants enforced, not a law. Okay? You don't get to do that. This is not private property. They could own private property. Absolutely. This is not private property. This is public property. So if a law is put in place by the legislatures that you and I elect, then, yeah, I got to go. But no laws are put in place, which means I'm free to be here and I have the right to be here. Some guy who works the grounds doesn't want me here. And so they're saying I have to go. No. If you say I have to wear pink on Tuesdays, I don't have to, and you can't arrest me because I'm not. And that is the equivalent of what he is saying. It is illegal. I think you have a legal obligation to call your, or not legal, but like a thing where you have to call your supervisor.
I don't have to do anything for you. So here's the deal. So how about this? If I look further into this, right,
Yes.
and we see, and let's say we discover that you're correct,
Okay.
and this area is considered a general area,
Yes.
right, and is obviously owned by the public because it's a government building.
Right.
Taxpayer funding makes it public, right?
Yes.
So if that is true,
Uh-huh.
then yeah, right.
I'm
we
good
can't
to
force
go.
you to leave.
Okay, fine.
However,
Yes.
if we are correct,
I'll leave.
then what? Then you
Oh,
won't be
yeah,
correct?
absolutely, if you're correct. Yes,
Okay.
and as
You're
long
not
as we
gonna
base it on law.
convince her. She's never going to admit that she's wrong.
Oh, no, that's not true. If you're right, I'll leave.
If we are right,
of
you're not
course.
going to cause us problems.
No,
My
if
partner
you're
has
right, if I'm not...
experience with you.
Yeah, and
So
you know what I'm going to do? I'm
I'm
going to
going by
sue
his
him.
word.
Do
No,
not go
the
by his word.
Property owner has the right to trespass people from their property.
No, this you don't have a proper. We are the owners here.
Yeah,
This
you
is
can
not
impose-
private.
Yes, reasonable restrictions.
Listen
even
to
if
him.
it's a government building.
Listen to him.
Yes.
This is not private property. You don't understand the law. This isn't private property.
This is not open to the public.
Yes,
right
it
now.
is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You don't understand. It's going
This is
to be such
clearly
a
not
problem.
open to the public
No.
right now.
He's your guy. He's going to look into this. He's going to look into the law. And this
I've dealt
security.
with you before.
I know. And
I
you
know you're not. He can show you every law in the book. He can prove you wrong beyond all doubt. You're not going to admit it, and you're.
I'm
not
going to turn my
going to
light on just so I have better. I want to see if I can. No, I guess I can't. No. If he's right, I'm leaving. I told him that.
Believe you.
I don't
I
care.
don't believe you.
I don't care. This is between me and him, and I'm having a conversation with him. You're the guy that illegally arrested me. That's called assault and battery. That's called false arrest. That's called kidnapping, and I was illegally in prison. You think that's funny? That's what the U.S. Supreme Court.
It's ridiculous.
No.
It's absurd.
It's illegal.
It's absurd.
It is illegal. Oh, you think? Okay, so that next morning, they let me out. They let me out and said that I did not violate the law. And then,
that's not true.
Yes.
Why is there still a case?
Because they're afraid I'm going to sue you.
That's not up to them.
I
Who
agree.
is they?
The prosecutors.
Okay, if the judge can dismiss the case,
So
whether the prosecutor likes it or not.
So when I was in jail,
the judge has nothing
when
against
I
you.
was illegally
the judge
in
is not
jail
afraid of
because
you suing me or anybody.
It's not the judge. It hasn't gone to
the
the
judge makes the call. Absolutely.
I'm with you.
Ultimately, the jury.
I'm
the
with
jury
you.
Or the judge, depending on the context.
I'm with you 100%.
Okay.
I'm with you. But that's not what's happening. You have a crooked prosecutor here who's trying to get me
The judges will straighten out crooked prosecutors.
Good.
Judges have authority over prosecutors.
So when
Over the
I
case,
was in
not over the
jail,
prosecutor.
you have your first judge. And what they said, okay, we're processing you, but first we have to remove the charges, and then we're letting you out. So they removed them because they decided there was no crime that I committed.
I don't believe you.
I don't care if you don't believe me. This is because you lie all the time, not me. If you were me, you would believe me because I never lie.
Okay. Is that true? You've never lied before?
Oh, a couple times.
Okay.
But I just don't do
I
it.
appreciate that, honestly.
I don't lie.
Hey, we all have.
No, you do it a lot.
I'd lie if I told you I never lied.
You lie all the time. And I know that because you're assuming I lie, which means that it reflects on you. It doesn't reflect on me. Excuse me?
What? You think...
I just don't do it.
No,
I don't put myself in
people,
situations where I need to.
Friends will want to listen to some music that's horrible. I don't tell them it's horrible. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I'll try
Well,
to be nice.
that's different.
That's a lie. It's a lie.
I don't know. I try to be quiet in this
My wife will want to watch a
circumstances.
movie, and I'm like thinking, oh, this is god awful. I don't tell her that. I say, yeah, it's a great movie. That's a lie.
Well, can't you just say, you know what? I love spending my time with you no matter the movie. So I don't care if it's good or bad.
Oh, did you like the movie?
I like that I watched it with you.
That's a lie,
You made it
because
wonderful.
I didn't like it.
Can't you say it in a way that doesn't sound like that? Like
that would be misleading. It's better
No.
to be honest with yourself.
No. I don't think you need to mislead by saying, you know what, spending that time with you made it so worthwhile.
Then I would be lying to myself.
Why?
My inner
You
self-
spent that time with her because you wanted to spend that time with her.
One voice is trying to phrase it nicely and
Yes.
tiptoe around it, and the inner voice is like, that movie sucked. We're not going along with
But
this.
why did you watch it? Because you want to spend time with your wife.
Yeah.
So it's not a lie.
And she lets me watch movies that she hates.
See?
That she'll
So
sit and watch
that
with me.
isn't a lie.
give and take.
It's just avoiding answering the question about the movie. Instead, you're saying it was worth spending the time with you, and I would do it again and again.
you can
Do you
say
know
that.
what I mean?
She'll be like, okay, yeah, I get that, but did you like the movie?
You're going to lie and say yes?
And I'm going to say, yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Really? I would say no. I hated the movie, but I
might,
love spending
yeah.
time with you.
I
You know
might
what I
say
mean?
that, but I don't want to hurt her feelings.
But see, that's why I said you're the liar and I'm not. Because you would, and you just admitted it.
I don't want to hurt her
And
feelings.
well, I wouldn't want to hurt someone's feelings, but I'm guessing that we probably are attracted to different
No,
kinds
you
of
were
people?
just telling me to tiptoe around it and tell her, oh yeah, try to mislead
No,
and say, oh,
no,
I
no,
enjoyed
not
having
no,
time
no,
with you.
not mislead.
Yeah,
Say that it was worth watching
that's
it because I
misleading.
got to spend time with you. Is
That-
not misleading. No, it's the truth.
Totally.
It is exactly the truth.
That wasn't
It
the
was
question. You're
worth
answering something that
watching,
was not the
which you
question.
said, because it was
You're
then
like a
with her.
politician. I feel like I'm watching a political debate. You just don't answer the question, huh? Just dance around it. Talk about something else.
Okay, I'll talk about something else. I have a right to be in here, right?
No,
So,
you don't.
hold
Not
on,
after
hold
hours.
on.
They can restrict
I
that.
literally do,
They can
but you're
restrict
not
public
good with
access.
these laws. You've got to get a lot better at it. And if I sue the pants off you, you're gonna get a lot better at it. But nonetheless, let's not talk about. You'll find out. Don't even go there with me. So this guy said, if I let you in there, I'd have to check on you every 4 hours. First off, so what? And second, I wouldn't be there 4 hours. And third, I'm okay with that.
Why don't you just come back during the day?
You do not understand how much work I have.
Okay.
First off, I have a hearing at 8:45 in the morning, which I need to prepare for. And you guys, totally none of your business. Totally like hurting my flow with this.
What?
And second, I've got
what?
other work I have to do. None of your business.
Okay. You don't have to tell me.
I know. See, look, I didn't lie to you, and I wasn't worried about hurting your feelings. We're different types of people. I'm very honest.
No, you shouldn't draw those conclusions about the type of person based on the little interaction.
No, that's not a good or
Yeah.
bad thing. It's a difference of wanting.
It's a character flaw.
No.
Jumping to
No.
conclusions is totally a character flaw.
No. It's not jumping to conclusions. It's just different types of characters. Like, I wasn't worried about hurting your feelings. I don't know you. I don't care. You put me in jail illegally.
You're drawing conclusions as to what type of person I am.
I don't care what
No,
kind of
nothing
person you
about
are.
me.
I only care whether or not you follow the law.
I
And
do.
right now you're not. And that
Yeah.
bothers me about you.
Yes, I am.
And your thought that I would lie because
No.
you would lie to your wife of
You
all
have a
people.
hearing that you need to prepare for. All of that. I assume you're going to access legal databases that are online.
Why would you assume that? No, you're
What else are you
wrong.
gonna do?
Excuse me?
What else? You're going to use like
None of your
What?
business. None of your
a
business.
reporter?
Pardon?
Like what are you going?
I'm going to
use?
look at it and assess what I need to
Look
get
at
done.
what?
I don't have to think about it. Have you ever done lawsuits?
Yes,
It
I
takes
have.
time, and you're bothering me and interfering with my process. And I have to get up really early to do it. And so this process that you're bothering, it's harmful to me.
Have you tried?
I'm-
Do you have a vehicle? You do have a car, don't you?
I'm not interested in talking to you about these things.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
I'm not interested in going somewhere else. He was coming over. I know I'm not violating the law.
The Stetson Law Library.
No, and they won't let me use it. I've gone there because I'm not, or because I'm part of the public, and they're only letting lawyers use it, which is a violation of law.
But the
Because,
students aren't lawyers.
but those are their students. So if you're part of the public, see, now they take money from the government to run their law library, which means that they have to let the public in, but they don't do it anyway. The reason why people don't want people like me in is because if I go in and I win my case, it makes the lawyer look bad, and Stetson doesn't want normal people like me in there for. No, it's true. This isn't my first rodeo. It's true. It's like they don't have the right to not let me in there right now. They just don't. Because they let lawyers in. That's the law. It's the 14th Amendment. You have to treat people under the same circumstances the same way.
You're trying to stay out here.
Because I'm not hassling with that. I accidentally found out in another area that they were embezzling the money from the law library, and it's kind of a big deal, and it was kind of like $10 million kind of thing over a period of years. And